What's up, everybody? It's the middle-aged gamer here, and if you see that thing to the right, the Pacific Surfliner LA to San Diego, well, I definitely got that, and we're going to be playing that today. Let's go and get into the career scenario, and we're going to be doing Riding the Surf Part 1, and basically we're the engineer of Train 582, and we're going from Los Angeles Terminal to the San Diego. And says the weather is going to be pretty nice. Marvelous is the exact word. Let's go ahead and get into it. It says we're parting about 5 or 6 minutes late due to some connecting passengers. Alright, here's the cab right here. It says begin to load passengers. Let's go ahead and do that first. Here we go. And the people didn't start getting out until after the door opened, which is definitely a good sign. See how long the train is real quick. Okay, not that long, but I think that's true to Amtrak fashion. Take a quick look around the cab here. Okay. And task list. Alright. And we're going to head to Fullerton. Alright, looks like we can go ahead and head on out. And this is actually my first Amtrak train that I'm conducting, I guess you should say. And it seems like it's pretty damn heavy if we're not moving anywhere as of yet. There we go, gotta be at 38% at least. So with a train like this, you gotta definitely worry about wheel slip when taking off. I'm gonna go and get some more power here. Losing time at this speed. Speed up just a bit. And max speed right here is 20 miles per hour. And you can see another train. Looks like it's reversing in, which is a bit strange. No, I'm not imagining that. A bit slow out the gate here, but that's fine. Got about 25 miles to go to Fullerton, so quite a bit of track, especially at these speeds. So make sure I don't go over 25 here. Quite a hard turn. And so far, I mean, definitely a lot of objects and buildings on the screen, which is you know, just a lot of detailing. You got the ditch or the canal to the left there. Make sure I don't go over the speed limit here. Alright, speed's back up to 35. And if you look at the graph below, looks like we can get up to 79 here shortly. Quite a bit of track squeal there, gotta be careful. Want to make the passengers as comfortable as possible. Anyways, this is definitely my first time playing the scenario. It just came out. I saw someone post it on my YouTube channel. Appreciate whoever posted that. And went out and spent $40 of my easily earned money, so I can go ahead and play this pack. Looks like we'll go up to 45 miles per hour right here. Go. And don't really know what to think of it yet. Haven't really driven the Amtrak train as of yet either. So far so good. Route is quite detailed so far. And I'm about to be able to get up to 79 here in a second. I don't think I should be worried about wheel slip right now, but you never know. Go put it at 100. It looks like we're going to have to get down to 44 miles per hour coming up here. Again, very, very detailed. You can see way off in the distance some cranes over there, so definitely some good detail so far. Again, we're going from the LA station to Fullerton right now. About 23, 22 miles to go. And getting a little bit of frame rate hits every now and then, like I just saw there. And I need to get down to 44 miles per hour here fairly quickly. Get my RPMs back up. Slow down just a little bit too much right there. That's fine though. Better than getting a speeding ticket. And it's kind of cool going over a bit of an overpass right here, which I've never seen in Train Simulator. Definitely see a lot of this in Texas and the, San Antonio, Houston, Dallas area, but again, pretty rare to see this in a train game. And a little bit worried about wheel slip here going around this curve, going a bit slow, and I don't really want to push it too fast at the same time. Get a screenshot of that real quick. And I'm going to be going downhill for a second here, it looks like. And we have to be doing 40 miles per hour here at the bottom of the hill. And just try not to go over 40 here. I kind of wish I had the rail driver with me, it'd be a little bit easier. Unfortunately, I don't have the studio set up in my my house quite yet. It just got moved in. For those of you who don't know, who are subscribed, that's why I hadn't had too many videos out lately. Just ordered a new computer as well. You can see my specs of the current computer below, and the one that's coming in is going to basically blow this computer completely out of the water. So I'm pretty excited about that. That should probably be here in about 2 weeks or so, and then I'm hoping that my studio is set up as well. I'll be able to have a friend or two over to help me make videos and probably be talking at the same time. Not sure that they'll be playing Train Simulator, but we'll see what happens. I know we're going to be playing a lot of Battlefield 4 and a few other games. Again, sorry about that. Wasn't really watching that intersection. And it looks like we're going to be able to go back to 79 miles per hour here shortly. But again, quite a bit of modeling, as you can see all around us. And you got you know, the semi trucks here on the side of the road, different model cars. Pretty rare to see all of this in a route, so whoever made this put quite a bit of detail on it. I mean, you got the trains. Alright, so we can get up to 79 here. Again, don't think I have to worry about wheel slip, but I'm just gonna take it easy for a couple seconds before I go full speed. There we go. For the most part, I'm recording right around 50 frames per second, but every now and then I'm getting a hit down to like 15-20 frames per second. Causes a little bit of stuttering, so I apologize about that. Unfortunately, this game's not really optimized for multiple core CPUs, and I have 2 video cards. Of course, it's only using about half of one right now, so it's just that the game's not optimized. Not a whole lot I can do. Maybe with the new computer, faster memory or more memory and a few other things, I can alleviate the problem, but again, it could just be the gaming code and how the game was made. So hopefully they'll upgrade that in the future, help optimize the game for multiple CPUs or multiple cores. If you look to the right, I mean, you see just a ton of different model cars, different colors. Typically you'd see the same car, same color over and over again. Got the modeling inside here. Again, so far I'm really liking the route. Have no complaints as of yet. Kind of industrial, this area that we've been going through. I'm hoping to get something a little bit more scenic, you know, seeing as we're in California, but we'll see what happens. I did hear that there's also a somewhat hilly area. And doing about 77. Still got about 17 miles to go to Fullerton. Try to get up to at least 78 miles per hour, if not 79. Our ETA to the next station, 16:44:32. We're supposed to be there at 16:43:05. So we're a little bit behind schedule. As it said, we were about 5 or 6 minutes behind schedule when we first started the scenario. Looks like we're passing by a little station right here. Probably scared the crap out of somebody. And got a little bit of a reduction of speed coming up on the graph below. It's 65 miles per hour. we're getting out of LA here. Quite a big city. Again, you guys are watching The Middle-Aged Gamer. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, make some comments. Not doing this for the fame, not doing this for the views. Just doing this because it's what I love. And hopefully you guys like watching my videos as well. Let's go ahead and get our speed down just a bit. Quite a few speed changes below. I'm just going to try to cruise around 60 miles per hour for the most part, unless I have to get down to 50. Kind of over exaggerating on the braking part. You can see it continues to go down for a little bit after braking, which is fine. Just it is a cruise scenario. We are on a timetable running behind, so trying to go as fast as possible. That 60 or 50? I guess that's 60. I could have been going a bit faster there. Not sure really on the horn on this. It just sounds a little bit strange to me compared to the American diesels I'm used to running. I need to get down to 50 miles per hour here. Not sure what's after that. I think it says 70. There it goes. And it's back to 50, then 79. Again, wish I had my rail driver to do the horn. A lot easier to focus on everything, especially the different speed limits. Gotta get to 50 miles per hour here. Then it looks like it's pretty smooth sailing. 79, 70, 79 coming up on the graph below. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be hitting the horn here. May have said do not hit your horn, but whatever. It's an intersection. We'll make sure I don't kill any people. Again, lots of modeling on this. I could go play this a couple times and see different things along the way. Very impressed by that. Frame rate so far seems to be pretty good for the most part, other than the occasional stutter. Kind of like my talking in some of videos. Alright, so starting the haul now, make some time. About to get to 10 miles to Fullerton here shortly. Looks like we're going slightly downhill. Just 0.4, shouldn't make a huge difference, but we've got to be at 75 here shortly. Almost getting into the yellow on some of these turns. Don't think it's going to affect the score though, or the rider comfort, hopefully. Again, it looks like we're kind of getting out of the industrial part. At least I'm hoping we are. I know there's some industrial coming up to the left there, but it looks a little bit more greener than where we were at. ETA right now is 16:43:57, so kind of making time, losing time in different sections, but I'm hoping we get there by the 16:43:05, prevent any penalties. Again, taking some frame hits, but I think it is the game and just how it's optimized. If anybody out there knows how to keep the frame rate smooth while you're recording in certain sections, then feel free to let me know. I'll definitely take some advice from you. Do a quick flyby there so you guys can enjoy the scenery. That's much better on the outside of this. Wow, let me do that one more time. Definitely sounds way better on the outside. Wow. Way more impressive than being inside the cab. So maybe that's what it actually sounds like in real life in the cab. I trust the makers of this game over my own judgment. Now, you gotta be careful on braking. You can see I just barely turned the brakes on there. Maybe I should have used the throttle to slow down just a little bit. Other thing that I wish from the developer, if they're ever watching these videos, which I highly doubt, is if they could make it a little bit more compatible with the SLI. It seems like last time I used SLI when playing the game, you had to change a couple things in the files to make it work properly. Not sure if that's true with 2014 or not. Honestly, I really don't have time to mess with it. But on my new computer, I'm getting the GTX Titan, which is the fastest single card graphics card that I know of for games, and I'm hoping that helps out in some of the future games and recordings as well. Alright, so we're doing 77 miles per hour. We're going to go down to 70 here for a short bit. Let's go ahead and just reduce just a little bit. You can see it will continue to decrease even when I let off the brakes quite a bit. All the way down to 68 miles per hour there. And get into some residential houses here. And I live in a house pretty close to the train station as well. It doesn't really bother me unless the windows are open early morning. You got some crazy train drivers who are just blowing the horn short, long, for as long as possible. I'm not sure if they're just trying to piss everybody off or what the case may be. Let me go a little faster here. Look at this detail. I mean, just quite a bit of detail everywhere. This entire route so far. It's absolutely insane when you consider some of the routes are just barren, trees, forests, or what have you. I mean, it almost looks like you can see the hangars way off in the distance and other buildings. Looks like we're coming up on a mountain range up there. Not sure if that's part of the route or not. Alright, we're about a little bit over 2 miles to Fullerton. We're going to have to be making a stop here pretty soon. And I need to get down to 75 miles per hour here. Go ahead and start speeding back up this time. And as you can see, got a little over a mile to Fullerton. Have to start slowing down here shortly. I don't know why I keep hitting that. Just fucking around, honestly. I'm going to use the brake instead of doing reverse throttle. Seems like the brakes work quite well on this Amtrak. And not really trying to push the envelope here, stopping. Seeing as how I've never played this route before, I think when I do part 2 or part 3 I can really start pushing the envelope. we go. Let's go ahead and unload and load passengers there. I do say it is a beautiful train myself. I like the silver and blue on this Amtrak. Task list, looks like we gotta go to Anaheim next. And that's see if we can see how far away that is. About 5 miles, not too far. So I guess the LA to Fullerton section is the longest so far. Alright, all aboard. Let's go ahead and head on to Anaheim there. Got 200 points for a timeliness bonus there. Very, very heavy train to get going. Alright, so on our way to Anaheim, just 5 miles, a little bit over 5 miles to go. ETA is back on track. Looks like we're going to be ahead by a minute, which is definitely a good thing. And just a little bit different of a feel on this section of the track, a little bit more residential. Of course, over here you still got the what I call industrial areas. So make sure I don't go over 55 right here. That would have been bad. Got a little bit worried there. I was going to hit over 55 for a second. Alright. Let's go and push it to 100%. Get it as close to 79 miles per hour. Again, you guys watching the middle-aged gamer here. I know it's going to be a long video. For some of you it's quite boring. Some of you may want to watch it. Hopefully I'm not too boring. You know, if I am, go drink a beer, go smoke a bowl, and then come back and watch me. Maybe I'll be a little bit better. Again, once I get the studio set up, I'll have some friends over. It's either going to be really fucking annoying or a whole lot better. Don't know quite yet. Maybe a little bit more drunkenness in my videos. A little bit of smoking too. For those of you that like to smoke. And this route's definitely a lot more populated than what I was thinking. Definitely would not want to be living right next to the tracks over here. Especially with me blaring the horn like I am now. And on this route, when you're doing about 70, usually 38% is pretty good. You'll start slowly increasing in miles per hour. Kind of watch it go up just slightly. looks like it goes 70 and 79 for a very short period. And we have the Anaheim coming up and just over 1.5 miles. So we're going to be stopping here in just a second. And still about a minute ahead or so. Coming into the station here in just a second, and go a little bit faster this time, and frame rate still stuttering a little bit every now and then. Brakes on the Amtrak are absolutely insane, which is a good thing if you're trying to come into a station pretty fast. So I could definitely come in a lot faster than that if I wanted to as well. Need to pick it up just a little bit. Definitely stopped too early, messed up on that. So hard to get going, really easy to stop. That's definitely going to hurt my time. I'm supposed to stop at 16:51:15. May actually be, I'm still early I guess, so that's fine. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Okay, go ahead and let passengers on and off there. And pull up a task list. Next is going to be Santa Ana. Perfect. We're going to be going from Anaheim to Santa Ana, and if we can find where it's at, just about another 4.5 miles or so, and then we'll be off to Irvine after that, looks like. A little bit longer of a stop. I think it's trying to put me back on the timetable possibly. And again, we're on the Pacific Surfliner pack right now. Get rid of our task list there. Quite a long stop here. See all different people. And oh, got the stadium over there. Very, very nice. Go. Anaheim. Is that where the Mighty Mighty Ducks play? Just kidding. But look at that gigantic parking lot. Got some towers in the background in the stadium, which is, everything's very, very nicely detailed in my opinion. Even with the stains on the windshield from all the little kids pressing against it. Let's get back to the front here so we can see where we're going. There's a whistle marker. So I wonder if the other sections you're supposed to be quiet like going through the houses? Bet you are. And then when it says W, that's when you're supposed to make the whistling noise. Just assuming that there's quiet areas and there's areas like this where you can blow the whistle. If you have any clue, drive a real train, please feel free to make a comment. Looks like we have to be doing 35 up here, which I'm glad I started paying attention again. And we're right on track with the ETA for Santa Ana, which is good. Gonna get down to 35 real quick. Sure, I don't want to go over 35 right here. Still getting some frame stutters every now and then. Not really bothering me, but I don't get that in all the routes. I think maybe just because of all the detailing throughout, I'm getting some of that. Alright, so I can go back to 60 miles per hour here. A lot of whistling. Wish I had the rail driver with me. And just over 2.5 miles to Santa Ana, and then we'll be on our way to our final stop in Irvine, it looks like. A little worried about the speed, that's why I wasn't hitting the horn right there. If I had the rail driver I could hit the horn and still pay attention to the braking, but using the keyboard and mouse is a bit harder, although I could use the keyboard button for the horn to make it a bit easier. About to get up to 79 here, even though we only got about a mile left. Excuse me, a mile and a half left. Choppy right there. And we're coming up to Santa Ana. See if we can get a better outside view. There we go. I'll get back in the cab before I start speeding here. And just over half a mile to go to the station. I'm cruising about 50 miles per hour here. Again, please feel free to subscribe to the channel, make some comments. Let me know how you feel about this pack if you got it out there as well. So far, I do recommend it. Again, I haven't played the route more than once yet. This is my first time on it, so opinions can always change, but definitely like the detailing in here. Just don't want to stop too early like I did last time. That was a nightmare. Get the train back going again. And I'm stopping, which is not a good thing. There we go. At least I kept it at 7 miles per hour so I can get on the tracks. It's just these brakes are so damn good in the Amtrak. And different stations, which is pretty nice. Go ahead and unload and load the passengers. I saw the headlight glare right there for a second. It kind of does. And last but not least is heading to Irvine. It's about a little under 10 miles to go. And just about done loading the passengers here. Okay. Give some power here. We'll slowly bring it up to 100% there. So far the score is at 800, which is pretty good. I think 1,000's gold. You know, I'm not sure about their new scoring system. Looks like it has bronze, silver, and gold stars on there. And I'm going to have to brake here. Didn't want to do that, but just want to make sure I don't go over 50. Go. There we go. It says we can do 90 at this section, which by my calculations is probably the fastest part of the track, I'm assuming. Just doing different combinations here, the whistle, horn, excuse me. constant. No let up. Definitely pisses you off when it's 4 a.m. and that happens. I still love the trains though. Going through some different views there. Look at the detailing. I mean, the cars on the highways and everything. Almost as far as you can see, even on this view right here. And making really, really good progress. Already down to 7 miles to Irvine. A bit of a longer scenario, which I like. One thing that we haven't looked at is the route itself. Went from all the way up there, and it looks like we're probably doing half the route, I'm assuming. If this is half the route, this pack is definitely worth picking up. Hopefully one of the scenarios is the full-length route. That's going to be quite a long video for any die-hard train simulator fans out there. Still getting frame hits. Going down to 12 to 15 frames per second every now and then, and all the way back up to 50. Again, I think it's just poor optimization of the game. Anybody knows out there how to fix it while recording or get better frame rates while recording, please let me know out there. Some other stations are passing by right here. Let's get a drive-by. Very, very nice. Definitely hauling. I'll try to get a screenshot. Let me do it one more time. And let's get the screenshot right there. Looks like I'll be about 2 minutes early at this pace. I'm sure I'm going to be slowing down fairly soon. Once I get my studio set up, I'll try to do this on the rail driver, maybe on the part 2 or part 3 career scenario. I don't know why I'm losing speed. I'm at 100% here. Oh, I'm going up. I guess I'm going uphill here, 1.2%. Hopefully I don't get any wheel slip leaving it at 100%. That would really screw my day over right there. And I guess this is probably where you're starting to get into the hilly section. I know I read that on the pack that as you get towards San Diego, you go through, and I forget the hill's name, but some type of hill. Not sure if that means a mountain or actual hill like we're on now, but definitely a bit of different scenery than where we were at. So went from industrial almost to the country so far, it looks like. Yeah. Bit more rural of an area out here. And coming up on Irvine here, just over a mile and a half. So absolutely hauling, able to do 90 miles per hour in this section, which is great. And I'm about 1.5 half, 2 minutes ahead of schedule, which is good as well. And just about a mile to go here. Again, taking that frame hit right there. I don't know if you can see that on your side of the video, but it's back up to 50 frames a second right now, which is great, considering I'm recording 1080p. I think I did a bit better coming into this as long as I don't stop before. It's going to be close. There we go. Definitely did a lot better there. There you have it. We're at Irvine. Let's go ahead and pick up and drop off passengers here. And hopefully that's a successful career scenario right there. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a longer stop, which is fine by me. Let's go ahead and check our task list. Yeah, and let's get into the actual route. Okay, so we went from LA, which is somewhere up here, down to Irvine, which is right there. Looks like about halfway, maybe a little bit less. Let's go ahead and get back to the game. And definitely a few seconds ahead of schedule for leaving as well. There you go, well done. We have made up some time. In the next part of this scenario, we continue the southbound journey. Scenario is complete. Perfect. Got bronze, silver, there you go. Perfect 1000 of 1000 right there. Got the gold. Not sure if this is going to work. I'm going to click on ranking. It didn't work in 2013. Not expecting it. Oh well, did work right there. So there you go. Global rankings 25, the middle-aged gamer. Friends rankings, I don't think anybody else has done it. Top rankings, of course 20. 1000 is the max, so it's not a broken system, thank God. Alright, this is the middle-aged gamer. Again, appreciate you guys watching, and tune in for some more episodes. I'm going to do Riding the Surf Part 2 next.